Welcome to Sputnik magazine.
For our first Sputnik interview, Isaiah has got hold of Joel Wilson. Joel is known primarily as a rapper, releasing several albums and performing with some of the biggest names in hip-hop. However, he is presently busy editing his first short film. Billed as a medieval rap thriller, it's called The Quickener, and Isaiah caught up with him to ask him some questions.
I am Joel. Let's do this. So why do you want to make films?
I want to make films because I care about story. I think story, as someone put it, is equipment for living. That actually, on a deep level, we all need to hear stories that either challenge who we really are and what we believe in, or that reaffirm what we believe in. And yeah, it's the building block. So I feel like if I tell stories well, that it will hopefully make people stop in their tracks and consider their lives. And I want to make films because I want to spend time with wise and witty women. And I think that there's just not enough strong female characters in film.
You made a film. What is it about?
This story is about people on the worst day of their lives, really. And one of them has got a fate, the other one doesn't. And so how are they going to respond differently to this incredible crisis? And what does God do when there's crisis? What's His provision for people? Because I think people feel like God is absent altogether.
Talk us through the whole process.
In 1997, I wrote a poem for a friend, which was about it was set at the day that a gargoyle was taken down from a cathedral. And then I thought, oh, that's that. I'd love to write a story about the 2 days of a gargoyle's life, the day that it's raised and put onto a cathedral, and then the day that it's taken down. And wow, what a weird thing to have existed up there watching a city develop over, 1,000 years perhaps. And I thought, wow, I'd love to do that. However, as I started to build this into a piece of rap, it was going to be a rap theater thing. I was involved with numerous rap groups who all they did was make me feel like, wow, this is definitely possible. Narrative rap is what I want to do. I want to try and experiment to see whether storytelling can really be done with rap in a way that's so natural, it just sounds like it's just spilling out of people. So there's a few key people that I met, and when I saw their acting ability and their rapping ability, I thought, wow, we'll do this. Set a date. Put a date in the diary, said, this is it, we're going to make a film right here in this month. And then it just was a lot of hard work getting money together through different funds and very generous individuals. And then the post-production, where we got to now, is I'm editing it and trying to raise more money for the marketing strategy and further post-production.
What 3 tips do you give the young filmmakers?
Most films require a team of people, so I would just say hopefully you know people, or you can get to know other people who want to make films, your kind of films, and work with other people. If you go to the Shooting People website, there's lots of, and become a member on that, then there's always opportunities to make films with people there. So that's the first thing, is finding other people that that share the same passions. And secondly, I would say get involved in a 48-hour film competition where there's a deadline that's really strict. You can't be too precious about the work, and it just will make a big difference in learning by making trial and error, making loads of mistakes. Make a short little film, and after 48 hours after you've made that film within a competition setting, you should get more of a sense of like, oh, I really like doing this, or where are my skills as a filmmaker. Then the third thing is to read the following 3 books. Directing Actors by Judith Weston is so amazing. It's the equivalent of spending maybe £2,000 or £3,000 on a horse. Story by Robert McKee, which is it's very, very invigorating, but it's also intimidating. And then Roberta Monroe has written a short little book called How Not to Make a Short Film, which is brilliant.
Thank you, Joel. Thank you.
You're very, very welcome.